big league, big entertainment for us.
That's what our parents went for, to watch the baseball games.
We love Meadowbrook Park. You know, we go watch the players there, and we were happy when they started letting us play there. We played there on off nights when whites weren't occupying the park. They allowed us to play Sterling. Football and baseball played there.
It was games just about every night. You had your Little League baseball, you had your Pony League baseball.
Yeah, some of the games that they used to have over there, and it was incredible. You know, it actually made me want to actually get into sports and stuff like that, especially baseball.
Rumor has it Tom Lasorda got his start with the Greenville Spinners in Meadowbrook. We played all our football games at Meadowbrook. We played all our baseball. The pictures that you have of Bubba playing, he was playing in Meadowbrook. And it was like probably the best field in Greenville.
We would go over, as we lived on Nassau Street at the time, and our parents would climb up on the train, and we would climb up there and watch the games from there.
We could go into Meadowbrook, but then, you know, you had to be on your best behavior because you would watch. You know, that wasn't the time during those years that you wasn't watched.
We didn't pay to go in. We're the ticket box, the booth. We would slide through. What we did, we were kids. We were little kids that got in trouble, not to hurt anybody, but to try to get to see a game. And we had one friend who was kind of heavy set, and she got stuck. We couldn't get her out.
Like I say, sometimes we chase them on the third baseline. See, the river's over here, that's the river running there. And like I say, when the ball would go in that river, we go in there and get that ball. You got 10 or 12 kids out there competing for that baseball because we know that's 50 cents or $1, you know, so it was pretty tough competition.
And if they hit a ball out of the park, we would try to scramble and find it. If we didn't find it that night, we'd go back that next day to find that baseball.
Because we would sell the ball to parents that was coming to the ball game. You know, a kid, if you sell a ball for 50 cents or 75 cents, that's a nice little haul back then. If the ball went in the river, we went in the river and got it, you know.
The baseball field right here was a lot of fun. You see it's flooded here. Out here in the outfield right here, that's the deep part. You can see how far it comes up on the wall. And we found out as kids coming home from school when I was in the 6th grade, it could be a good little swimming pond.
So some of my fondest memories were growing up playing ball. We all loved to play ball coming up as boys. You know, we played baseball on the side of people's houses, in the yards, you know, wherever we could find a place to play.
Mayberry Park, that's where all the blacks played. And during those days, we played fast pitch softball. Now you're talking about a competitive league. In those days, you had men's and women fast pitch softball teams, and they were really competitive.
That was our entertainment. We played ball. I actually played Little League ball over there at Mayberry. I played for Allen Temple. So, and we went to ball games at Meadowbrook. See, one of the Red Sox farm teams played over there.
And I'm already at the base, so I think I was able to pull up my slide. I either was still in the base or I had hit a triple, one of the two, but that was in 1967. That's the last year that Sterling played in that park, was 1967, because it burnt down the school, and then they didn't have a baseball team the following years.
But we always took a shortcut. And I think our parents knew that. They didn't want us to walk the pipe, especially when it was flooding. But this was a great time when it used to flood in the outfield. We out there, what we consider baptizing each other, picking each other up and slamming them in the water. We knew wasn't no rocks or anything up under because it was the outfield.
We played. And then when we can go to the park, we played. We would go in the branches and hunt crawfish and lizards and snakes, and we'd go in the woods.
If they called our names, you better be in ear distance, okay? So when they called your name, I heard that, didn't that sound like mama? So you strike out running because it's time to go home. Or when the street lights came on at night, we had to go in.